Good morning, happy student. Today I will teach a lesson about narrative text. Please listen carefully to what I read in detail, because at the end of this video lesson, there will be practice question. Alright, let's begin. Number 1. Identify the communicative purpose and the schematic structure of narrative text. Jadi hari ini kita belajar mengidentifikasikan apa itu tujuan dari sistematik teks naratif. Dan kedua, kita belajar listening to a story narrative text. Number 3, reading to story narrative text. Terus kita akan belajar macam-macam narrative text, tugas dan latihan soal. Apa itu narrative text? Narrative text adalah teks yang menceritakan suatu peristiwa atau rangkaian kejadian secara runtun untuk menghibur pembaca, serta menyampaikan pesan atau nilai moral. Tujuan narrative text adalah yang pertama, to entertain the readers. Nomor 2, to tell a story. Dan nomor 3, to convey moral values. Dan narrative text terdiri dari generic structure. 1. Orientation, berisi pengenalan, tokoh, waktu, dan tempat. Nomor 2. Complication, berisi konflik atau masalah yang dialami tokoh utama atau tokoh. Nomor 3. Resolution, berisi penyelesaian masalah. Dan nomor 4. Reorientation, atau opsional ya biasanya ini. Biasanya di situ ada penutup cerita atau pesan moral dari cerita tersebut. Pada language patterns, di situ ada bermacam-macam pelajaran yang kita akan pelajari. Pertama, simple past tense yang terjadi di dalam narrative text, action verbs, linking verbs, time connectives seperti selalu ada kata-kata once upon a time, then, after that, finally, dan etc. Direct speech, adjectives, adverbs. Okay? The types of narrative text biasanya selalu ada pada cerita fairy tale atau cerita-cerita peri atau dongeng ya. Legend. Cerita-ceritanya sama mengarah ke cerita seperti kayak Malin Kundang, itu myth, kayak cerita dewa-dewa, atau fable. Fable itu cerita tentang hewan yang bisa bicara, folk tale, scandal fiction atau historical fiction, atau cerita tentang kejadian masa lampau, historinya. Selalu naratif cerita-cerita seperti itu. Example, The Lion and the Mouse. Orientation, one day, a lion was sleeping in the forest. A little mouse accidentally ran across his body. Complication, the lion becomes angry and caught the mouse. The mouse begged for forgiveness and promised to help in the lion someday. Resolution, several days later, the lion was trapped in a hunter's net. The house came and beat the rover until the lion was free. Moral value, kindness is never wasted. Yang pertama, latihan soal bahasa Inggris kelas 12-nya. What is the purpose of narrative text? Apa tujuan dari narrative text? A. To explain, menjelaskan, atau untuk entertain, atau untuk describe, untuk pengikut, atau untuk persuade. Atau nomor 2, which part introduce character? Bagian yang menjelaskan tentang perkenalan karakter itu bagian apa? Apakah bagian resolution, atau bagian orientation, atau complication, atau conclusion? Jadi ditulis jawabannya bersama soalnya. Terima kasih.
Once upon a time, in a peaceful village surrounded by enchanted forests, there lived a young girl named Elara. She loved exploring the woods, especially near the crystal lake where the sunlight danced on the water like tiny diamonds. One afternoon, while picking wildflowers, she found a glowing silver feather lying on the grass. The moment she touched it, a cold wind swept through the forest, and a deep voice whispered,
"Return the feather before the moon is full, or the shadows will claim the village."
Elara tried to drop it, but the feather clung to her palm. That night, strange things began to happen. Trees moved as if alive, and shadows crept closer to the village. Desperate to save her home, Elara set out to find the feather's owner, guided only by moonlight and the sound of distant wings. After a long journey through glowing caves and misty valleys, Elara reached the top of Moonlight Peak. There, she met a majestic silver phoenix with eyes like starlight. Realizing the feather belonged to this magical creature, she returned it. The phoenix spread its wings, sending a warm, golden light over the land, and the shadows vanished. Elara returned home as the first rays of dawn touched the village. From that day on, the forest remained peaceful, and a single silver feather rested on her windowsill as a reminder of her courage.
Close your eyes, come and see. Magic lights shine so free. Golden dust in the air. Fairies dance everywhere.
Reading The Monkey and a Crocodile. Once upon a time, there lived a monkey on an apple tree. The apples were bright red color and extremely juicy. One day, a crocodile came to the tree and asked the monkey for some apples. The monkey was glad to help. He even gave the crocodile some apples to take home for his wife. When his wife tasted the apples, she grew curious to taste the monkey's heart. She persuaded her husband to get the monkey's heart for her, or else she will die. The crocodile was in dilemma, but finally agreed. The next day, when he went to the shore, he invited the monkey to his home. The monkey gladly accepted. He sat on a crocodile's back and they started their journey. When they reached the middle of the water, the crocodile started sinking low and told the monkey of this plan. The monkey didn't lose his presence of mind and said he had left his crate on the tree. Then the crocodile would help to take him back. The foolish crocodile took him back to the shore at once. The monkey lived on the tree and told the crocodile that he was the biggest fool on the planet and the monkey had made a mistake in trusting him. See you next story. Pelajaran selanjutnya itu tentang types of narrative text. Kita akan membahas tentang narrative text, tipe-tipenya atau macam-macam jenisnya ya. Yang pertama yaitu a fairy tale. Stories involving magic and fantasy. Jadi bercerita tentang dongeng, cerita-cerita tentang peri. Contohnya adalah Cinderella, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, atau tokoh-tokoh seperti cerita anak-anak ya. Dan yang selanjutnya bagian B adalah legend. A traditional stories believed by people. Cerita tradisional tapi yang orang-orang percaya atau seperti urban legend. Tapi ini bukan urban legend ya. Seperti Malin Kundang, Sang Kuryang, The Legend of Toba Lake atau legenda Danau Toba itu masuk legend. Itu masuk juga ya tentang narrative text. Yang selanjutnya adalah fable. Terus yang ketiga adalah fable, stories using animals as character. Biasanya itu cerita tentang hewan-hewan seperti singa, tikus, semut, atau belalang. Examples, contohnya The Lion and the Mouse, The Ant and the Grasshopper. Cerita ini menarik ya, karena sering dipakai juga untuk belajar di SMA atau SMP. Ini cerita dongeng anak-anak ya. Terus yang keempat ada D, myth atau dewa-dewi Yunani. And ancient stories about gods or supernatural beings. Biasanya lebih tertarik ke cerita-cerita supranatural, orang-orang akan lebih melihat dan membaca tentang cerita-cerita tersebut, tentang dewa-dewi, tentang alam lain ya. Example Greek mythology story. Nah, selanjutnya adalah bagian 5 yaitu folk tale, traditional stories from society. Seperti contohnya example timun mas, bawang merah dan bawang putih. Itu sudah legend banget ya timun mas ya. Pasti kita udah tahu ya, dari kecil kita belajar itu apa itu cerita timun mas, bawang merah, bawang putih ya. Nah gitu, macam-macam cerita. And then, pada pelajaran selanjutnya atau minggu depan kita tetap akan membahas tentang narrative text. Tapi akan lebih menjangkau ke simple past tense atau action verb dan time connective versus direct speech. Tetapi pada simple past tense kita akan belajar narrative text mostly use simple past tense. Contohnya atau example-nya when, shall, helped, lived atau defeated. Sentence example-nya, contoh kalimatnya, the princess live in a castle. The wolf castle the rabbit. Yang B atau action verb. Action verb show activities. Contohnya pada kata-kata di narrative text nanti di cerita teks sana ada kata-kata run, lari, jumped, meloncat, atau fall, escape. Selanjutnya adalah C, time connectives. Use the short sequences of events. Contohnya adalah selalu ada kata-kata once upon a time. Itu bagian dari cerita, biasanya fable, myth, dan satu lagi adalah cerita tentang story of Cinderella, cerita-cerita tentang dongeng itu selalu menggunakan once upon a time atau one day Cinderella is sleeping beauty gitu. Then after that and finally. As and a direct speech, narrative text of contents dialogue. Nah, di sana juga ada content dialogues. Kita akan membahas pelajaran selanjutnya tentang itu. Tapi sebelum itu nanti akan ada video selanjutnya, yaitu video penjelasan tentang macam-macam naratif tadi, sambungannya. Ibu beri contoh satu ya, example of narrative text tentang Cinderella. Yang pertama, orientationnya once upon a time. Selalu ada kata-kata once upon a time. There was a beautiful girl named Cinderella. She lived with her cruel stepmother and stepsister. Number 2, complication. One day, the king invited a young woman to a royal ball. Cinderella wanted to go, but her stepmother did not allow her. Suddenly, a very good mother, afraid and helped Cinderella go to the ball. Itu ya, ceritanya itu cerita tentang Cinderella. Cerita tentang narasi anak-anak. Tapi itu memang termasuk tentang naratif teks.